Hole 1, I'm throwing my Cloud Breaker on a little bit of a hyzer. I was kind of debating between that and a PD2, but I went with a little more glidey of a disc just to get the extra distance. Didn't want to have to rip one too hard to start my round. And that one is looking pretty good. Right where I want it.
What are you throwing here? The P3X?
P3X. This is my brand new P3X. This one's really overstable for a P3X, and you can kind of see I throw it flat. Starts to fade a little bit. I'm liking this one, and kind of gets a lot of ground play, but that'll put me to 30 feet, which is, you know, I don't mind it. I think it's kind of good to start your day off with a little bit of a tester putt. This one's about 30 feet, and pretty nerve-wracking, I'd say. But kind of stabby, pretty good overall follow-through. Yeah, 475 low ceiling, especially when the low ceiling starts so far back. I'm going DD3 here, and this one is kind of just skied, way too high. And gets extremely fortunate. Kind of got an Isaac kick there, but that's going to put me inside circle 1. That's what you're going to see from the world champ, just playing smart, giving yourself a chance.
And when you start out going 2 for 2,
terrible. I end up going with the fairway driver. It's only about 200 feet, but you can see the stance I have is extremely difficult to generate power. And so I kind of just pop it out there.
For a second, I didn't think you made it.
That's why I threw the FD3.
Yeah.
I think if I threw that same line with the putter, it would have been short. Definitely feels good to get, even though it's, I think, the shortest hole on the course. Still has some teeth to it. I'm going with my link here. I just keep doing this for some reason, just way left, not even close to the basket. Here I am, about 85 feet with a little low ceiling, so I spin putting the link. I believe that is my furthest putt this year, which is pretty crazy, but
Let's run that back.
yeah, that one felt amazing.
All I remember is right at that moment, Big Germ looked at me, and his face was in disbelief. He's like, "What just happened?" I was like, "Yeah, that's normal Gannon."
A lot of players who have the forehand will be doing this play. I'm going FD3 on the flex forehand line.
Oh boy.
And didn't quite turn it enough, but is going to get through.
That's not what I was trying to do.
You are so
Okay.
lucky.
It was a shame
We had no
from
idea
where I
that
was
happened.
aiming.
I didn't see that. I actually thought it was too far.
It was perfect, but it wasn't.
Now you see how you can make the adjustment.
Yeah. Is that a splice?
Splice, very overstable. And I like that one out of my hand. I thought that was about where it should have landed, so I'll take it. You're kind of just trying to crash those trees if you don't push it far enough, so I'm about 20 feet here.
Yeah.
Very happy with that start, 4 through 5.
We'll see what we do.
Yeah, your best play is probably like the short left side. That's probably the most open. I'm going DD3 forehand. I had to throw that one so high because the wind was just pushing it down the whole time, and I'm pretty happy with that result. I thought I was a little bit closer.
I think that's probably within 20.
Looks like that right side is kind of in your way a little
For
bit.
sure was. And I was just inside the circle, so couldn't fall forward on that one. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Disc in the bottom of the basket still putts it.
Going, is that a PDE2?
PD2, my most overstable one.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yep, right where I was aiming.
There you go. That's a solid 2 right there.
Yeah, there is no OB on the right side, so I'm just going big. Now, I'm definitely going big here, but it's not a very aggressive play, honestly, I would say. It's pretty safe. A very typical Pro Tour play, I'd say. Kind of the shots you have to execute.
I was hoping you'd give this a bid.
I mean, it was a soft bid. I didn't want to like fade down the hill and give myself like a 25-footer for no reason.
See, there you go again.
But I'm just going with my MD5, throwing it pretty soft and high. I was trying to mitigate the distance and just go nice and short left of the basket, and I still threw it long.
Now, I remember you taking a little bit of extra time on this putt, probably around 45 seconds, so I could have called you. But
Maybe. It was very breezy here. That was the windiest putt of the day for myself. And, you know, with myself gonna go for that spike hyzer second shot. It feels fairly easy. This entire left side is actually hazard, so if you land there, you gotta play from it.
Yeah.
And this disc is just...
It's gone.
I think it hit the moon. I threw it way too high.
It's orbiting somewhere.
Not terrible, though. Gonna give myself an obstructed 40-footer.
Okay.
Yeah, I had, like, something in my swing, so hoping to pop this one up high. Yeah.
Hey, you got the height, though.
I did get the height. Just pulled it right a little bit. It's okay,
So,
buddy. There'll be
yeah.
more opportunities.
Yeah. It's really... When you find yourself missing, like, 20-footers, 25-footers, like, how do you not get discouraged?
Just trying to go nice and high over the hay bales. And right where I want it.
That's perfect.
Yep. Gonna give me about 20 feet for the birdie.
Child's play at that point for you.
I guess. Still scary though. I'm still thinking about all these putts because I don't wanna miss one. And
You going MD5, that Lego stamp?
yep,
Heck
MD5, diamond disc dies.
Yeah.
I actually thought that one was pretty good. I guess I just threw it too far right and too far. So, and I've got about 45, maybe 40.
Was this pretty wide open for you?
I had a little bit of a leaf. You can see, I think my hand might have hit it, my disc.
okay.
But my stance was a little bit weird. Not to. Okay, that actually almost spit out. No one saw that.
Oh,
Yankee
a little
Doodle.
bit.
Just for clerical purposes, was it Ezra's box?
So, after waiting for 30 minutes?
Had to pull out the big forehand.
Yeah.
This one had some nice width on it. I was pretty happy.
Yeah, I mean, almost rang it up
Almost
for
dunked it.
No, I would take that after sitting for 30 minutes for sure.
For sure. I think 2 birdies is good on this hole for sure.
Yeah.
A little bit low there, but we'll take it.
Oh my gosh, that is so wide.
Ooh, I thought you hit that bush.
It was over it the whole way.
These are messing with me, man.
Not a good shot there.
That just looked... Were you trying to... I don't
I was
know.
trying to slide it. I hit the grass instead of the mulch. You were about to go rage putt.
No. No, I just... You don't see a drive getting that far.
Yeah, you can only get so far off this tee. I was very happy with this tee shot. Hit. I'd say that's probably the gap I'm aiming for.
Yeah.
Isaac went a little bit straighter than I did.
You just have a pretty routine... Okay. You yanked
It flipped a little bit.
No, that was a yank. Good left. Oh, parked for birdie.
You gotta talk to your disc. How else do you expect it to get parked?
Yeah.
Good birdie. Good couple back-to-back birdies there. Low right. Gonna get myself the birdie to get me to 10 under par through 15. It feels very backwards. I'm going MD5, just very short, choppy forehand. This ground checks up pretty nicely. I noted it in practice. We have to address the elephant in the room. We waited for 45 minutes on this tee pad.
Yeah. As you can see, the sun has nearly set entirely.
I know, it's the golden hour already, and we're only on hole 16.
We started at 250. And, yeah.
That's going to be one of the best shots I've thrown in a while.
That was just amazing.
This hole only had 2 birdies the entire day.
Do you know who got the second birdie?
I'm going to pick up the birdie to head to 11 under.
Sun's getting real low, big guy.
It is...
What movie is that from?
I don't know.
So that was helpful.
A little choppy.
The chopping, the chop.
That's nerves. That's my hand getting a little bit cold.
I think this is pretty much the play you want to do. Just throw it straight, hold straight for a while, and then kind of dump a little bit left, just short of the OB. That's pretty much right where you want to land.
Yep,
Yeah,
perfect.
2 thumbs up.
I forgot there was a hyzer.
I know. I
I'm an
walked up
idiot.
to your shot after you threw, and I was like, dude, it's a massive hyzer.
And that's
Like-
not going to be the easiest approach. And this one's tough because you have rocks that are about circle's edge short, and you have to get over them and not go too far. That was a little inside.
Yeah.
Not terrible, it just kind of felt bad.
Yeah, you got over the rocks. You're chilling.
Get him on the lead card for round 2.
Going to shoot a 12 down. Course record, I think it came at 1092.
A very beautiful day here, about 75 degrees, and pretty medium wind, I'd say. Got a left-to-right wind coming off this tee box. I'm just going a nice high hyzer with my cloud breaker, just putting it in position.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you need right there.
Yeah, not bad. Not.
On P3X again.
P3X.
Hanging out a little bit too wide.
I thought it was a decent shot. It just didn't really fade. Maybe it was the slight wind we had.
Now this is a good putt to start the day right here.
Yeah, right about 30 feet.
Yeah.
Really good line. Just kind of short-armed it. Good stat, man.
Yeah.
That's why we have you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You hear me saying get down. It was so close to being good, and that's going to leave me a very tricky approach. Forehand shot, and I don't even know what I'm doing here. Ezra, just explain.
It reminds me of Beaver State.
Yep.
Level 1 last round.
That's where it helps to be 6'6", folks. I can lean out and get around the trees. Isaac, bit of a rough hole, too. I'm going to clean up my par along with the others on the card.
I have seen a lot of people going mid on this hole instead of a putter, even though it's a putter distance. Just to make sure they clear. You just played that out really right.
To be honest, I was just trying to hit the gap. Oh boy.
Oh, wow.
Oh boy.
Ooh. That's probably a little bit trickier par than you wanted.
Yeah, you can see that's basically the line I had. Yeah, rough stretch right there.
You throwing that link again?
Yep.
You finally got it.
Wait. Oh, kissed it.
Wow. That's
Still a great shot.
It's a little easier than your 80-footer round one.
Yeah, 2 for 2 in this hole. I'm pretty happy with that.
That's a little bit more turn.
Where?
Ooh. I thought you were pushing a little deep. Alright, so you're going slice again?
Uh-huh.
The wind carries that so much more than I think.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, it looked like it almost didn't even hit a tree. It kind of just came straight down somehow.
It's almost identical to round one.
Yep.
He was hitting circle 2 putts all day the first day.
I know. It's kind of scary at this point. And at this point, I kind of get the feeling that Isaac's, he's kind of entered that focused Isaac mode, which is scary because I'm going with the same play, forehand DD3. Once again, tailwind, so I have to throw it really high because it's getting beat down the whole way.
Oh, his tree.
Hey.
Not bad. And I'm just going to go ahead and tap in my birdie there. A little bit obstructed, but being tall helps quite a bit. Something I note about this hole is it's not that far right. It's almost...
It really is.
It's not straight, but it's not as far right as you would think.
Sit. No way.
I was wondering how that went OB. I felt like that was a pretty good shot.
I mean,
It's a very easy place to see where your disc went out of bounds, and I'm also going to clean up my par.
okay, so you switched up discs this round.
I did. I went a little more overstable. I'm
Okay.
trying to learn that cloud breaker. I think it's probably better for this shot.
You giving this a little bit more of a bid?
A little bit. 145 feet that clocked at.
I'll tell you that right now.
Definitely not. It's one of the
Losing-
easiest holes on the
You're
course.
losing 2 strokes to pretty much everybody out here. Going MD5 with the Lego stamp. Wow.
Sit.
You look so crushed whenever your disc starts like doing something.
And it worked out.
You look so confused.
It looks like it stopped the park.
And I'll tap in for my birdie to shoot 5 under on the front 9.
There you go.
Solid score.
Yeah, that left side kind of opens up that hyzer over the top for you. Gannon with a similar line. Similar result. At Hote Goats.
It's up there somewhere. Here it comes crashing down. Just outside the bullseye?
Wow.
Maybe inside the bullseye? That's crazy.
You see Isaac taking the backhand with the putter again and electing for the forehand.
It's Gannon Burn. Oh wow. He had to thread those hay bales. There's no way he came in above that. I only saw the backhand.
Yeah.
The forehand, there is a gap right there.
Yeah, it just
for you to come in, but yep.
Gannon trying to reset. Dan cannot.
Looks like Justin's gonna be the only one to walk away with a birdie here. And just before this hole, there was always a backup here.
Oh yeah.
So they had at least a 5 to 10 minute wait, and the rest of the cards were not doing this.
No.
Yeah, luckily he didn't go into the OB and have to take an unnecessary stroke.
Oh, bad footing, and he drops down. And still makes the island.
Yeah.
So short.
Let's see if Gannon, with the calm wind, can capitalize, and he does. This time he played it perfectly, and it's parked again.
Yeah, this forehand play is tricky because that's a little too high. It's not going to get any skip with that high canopy. So, like, if you're going to go the forehand route, you got to go low.
You can see that branch there that's causing him to take this low angle.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. What from a knee. Let's watch that one again as we run it back. Top right side. Sucks it right in. That's going to hit
with the early hit as well.
Just ahead, and they all pured it, so putting a little bit of extra pressure on the lead card here.
Wow.
Oh, what a shot.
I think that's going to be my new strategy, just to aim something nice and smooth. Couple of par saves. Get to the secondary landing area. But it is just as tricky to get to
Check the
the right spot as it is to this one.
Down, that should be.
The tricky part about that, though, is when you're pitching out like that, just being 5 feet left or right can make a huge difference to your ability to approach through that gap. Ooh, good bid.
Soft touch there. Having to take that extra stroke just to get out.
So good. Yeah, again, that's perfect. I hit that tree. Listen.
Didn't hit the tree.
No, did hit the tree.
I like it.
You can't believe it.
That was the worst putt I've ever done.
So difficult to get to.
Yes. Just needs to stay away from that, and that's going to take quite a bit of distance off.
I haven't looked at the stats, but I mean, just looking at the hole, I don't know how you really get a bunch of birdies on here.
No, it takes two very high-level shots. This is turning and gone out of bounds long.
He went out of bounds long and then stayed out of bounds with the out of bounds stake.
Again, this is to save par. He's bogey free, I believe, through the weekend, and continues to be bogey free.
So if the stake wasn't there, or if the OB was just a little further back, that right there would have been the best look at a bird.
First on the tee, Gannon Buhr!
That's going to be a fun one with these four guys on the card. All good friends. If you've checked out Alden's vlogs, you already know. These guys love to have fun.
Oh, should we even be doing commentary? Should we just listen to them?
We should have mic'd them all up.
Gannon putting a high spike out there.
Oh,
Pushing OB to standing down, so that's a really nice angle in. Yeah, you're not trying to come into this green too hot. You're just trying to like work your way in underneath, like that.
Great touch.
Forgot about that guy.
Pretty friendly hole to start your day. 41% birdie rate on hole 1 for the field. And the key.
Down. Down. Is that kind
Oh,
of
it did get down, but it hit the tree. Gannon from behind the tree. Ooh, great bid.
No, it's bad. Oh, there it is.
Going to battle putt. Through the double mendo and make sure it gets over the wall. That is what Gannon says his play is.
There you go.
Get through the gap and then over the wall. He doesn't care where it ends up.
If you would have bet me that Isaac Robinson was not going to get a birdie on hole 3 this weekend, I would have taken that bet. I was like, there's no way he's missing this all 3 rounds.
I know, right? Oh, wow. So we've seen big putts from him on this hole already.
Circle 3 during round 1 for me.
So first things first is to get to the landing area. And he's cleared the man though, and that is
It's kind of a shot that you just throw it
Whoa.
on that angle, and if it gets through the trees, you know, it's a good play, right?
Gannon having to deal with more of a grenade angle
Yeah,
on this hyzer
that
here.
roll just really put him close to what he's trying to go up and over.
Very high. And just rolling around. A little
Yeah,
short.
he says it's short, but it's just outside the circle.
Yep.
And bangs it.
No let up whatsoever for Gannon Buhr this weekend. He has taken advantage of every opportunity presented. Some backhand turnovers.
Oh, and that's not OB. That OB doesn't apply to this
Oh,
hole.
that's right. It doesn't apply to that hole. That's right.
Yeah, it'll be something.
Not really much you can do from there. Gannon stretched out about as far as he can.
Oh my God, he was trying to hit that.
That's flips it. Yeah. Just, yeah.
He didn't even do anything wrong.
Exactly. The other days.
Fairway that you want to avoid.
Fight.
All the forehands play over that, and
Sit. Inbounds.
I think it's short.
inbounds. Gannon with third save.
He had a big enough lead here. He was going to try to go really, really big.
Yeah, he was trying to get to the basket here.
Oh, that clips the
Oh.
tree, though, and that's going to push
That
him out
clip
of
and
bounds.
took all the speed out of that disc.
Yeah. Gannon throwing 3 after going out of bounds on the drive. A little awkward of a run up there, but doesn't affect
Doesn't
him.
matter. Nope. Gannon trying to spike one in, and will his stay? His does.
This does settle, yeah. Just a couple of tap-ins here for birdie left for... Yeah, pretty sticky grass overall. Around the greens a little faster with some of the mulch, but these fairways tend to grab your disc and hold on to them. Gannon was closer to that OB than I thought.
Yeah. I think that's hazard. Oh.
Beautifully done.
He's still sticking the green though. Nice quick putt for
Carbon copy from round 2.
Yep, I was about to say, was that a replay? Are we sure he was wearing the right clothes? We may have mixed the footage up there.
Sit down. That's fine.
That's fine, yeah. Sometimes you need something in your way to make you focus.
Mm-hmm. For Gannon, it's the basket. It's always in his way.
Oh,
Gannon's gone forehand the first 2 days, and now he's going backhand.
That's high. Is he?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So that's what they've been trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
First things first, make it down this hallway and get to the landing zone.
Yeah, there's been a backup on this hole every day. I think the third day was the lightest of the backups that we had.
Barely got in front.
A little bit of a battle here between Ezra and some of the lower cards for that potential 3rd and 4th spots.
I know at the beginning of the round, Ez was talking about coming back to chase down Isaac, but
yeah, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but it's going to be difficult.
Yep.
Gannon, I'm running out of words to say. I don't think we've seen it work out yet this weekend.
Not for a birdie look, no. Again, I think that one's too tall. It's not going to make it in. Oh, okay. If you come in early enough, okay.
It was like the perfect line. It just took so much.
So he went.
Anything else you want to say?
So I think this is the first time that we've had everyone basically like with a legit putt.
Yeah. For birdie. Continues to mow him down. So our lead card struggled with this hole yesterday to hit the gap here. Already a much better start.
So good. Oh yeah. Swing. And I thought Gannon was about to join him, but he squeaks by and gets inside the circle there.
There he is.
He just won't stop.
He will not stop. A lot of trickery involved here. There is an alternate route way long, but none of these guys are really taking it this week. That may be
Yeah,
skipping
not on
too
our
far.
cards. I've seen other cards take it, and I understand the logic in it. If you can get out there, I'm interested to see how Isaac is going to, if he's even going to have a line for where he is. Gannon is okay.
He's taking the longer route with the hyzer, just trying to get into
Crash into
position.
the tree somewhere.
And
Okay.
does.
That was in the air forever. But,
Yeah. Gannon mad at himself for not making the 70-footer.
kind of gun it.
Yeah.
Hand is here. Gannon going with the high forehand again. And wow.
Jeez, just in the bullseye. I still don't quite understand what happened to Alden's putt. It kind of just...
Yeah, I don't either. Gannon made the correction there. Not getting into those trees. Yeah, at least he makes it over, though. He doesn't have to contend with that anymore. Gannon probably being a little bit more calculated with this shot this time, since the last one ended up OB. Safe and with a long look.
Mm-hmm. Gannon for birdie. Ooh. Has this left for par and a bogey-free tournament? Just an unbelievable weekend for this young man.
Winning the first Innova Rip.
Signed by every player.
I choked the 1100.
I'm trying.
Still a great event. Still a great round for Gannon there. Take a look at the leaderboard there.
Just a dominant performance overall. And as I was saying, 1087 overall for the weekend, ties for the highest event rating ever. So history being made out here at the first ever RIP at Oak Goats. Again, a big shout out to everyone that made this possible. Thank you so much for having us out. It's our first time out filming in Canada. Ontario was absolutely amazing. A tremendous crowd. Thanks to all the volunteers. Of course, thanks to our ace runners. We'd love to come back. Beautiful property if you're ever in the area. Absolutely come on by. Check out Oak Goat. Thanks so much for checking out the action, guys, from the Innova Rip. We'll see you on the next one. And as always, from us at Run Productions, let's run it.